Welcome back. We're continuing our conversation of altered pentatonic scales, and this is part 5 of the series. Today we're going to add whole tone pentatonic to our vocabulary building routine, which means we have 6 scales now. We're playing all 6 of those of each root around the circle of keys to get this vocabulary into our mind and really understand how to build these scales. Then we're going to take whole tone pentatonic and see how you can apply that to minor, half diminished, and altered chords. And then finally we'll do a basic pattern and an improvisation exercise to truly get these sounds into your mind, into your fingers, and into your ears. So let's go on with the vocabulary. Today's vocabulary centers around the whole tone scale. A whole tone scale is a 6-note scale. It's symmetrical. It is a circle of whole tones. And you probably already know that scale, but it might be helpful for us today to spell it in numbers. So one way of doing it is 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, sharp 5, sharp 6 in the key of C. That would give us a C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C. It's going to sound like this. This way of spelling it is really good for the flat keys, because the flats will become naturals, which is very, very helpful. So another way of thinking about it would be 1, 2, 3, flat 5, flat 6, flat 7. So here it is in the key of B, and this is going to be helpful over sharp keys because the sharps will become naturals, right? So in the key of B, it'd be B, C sharp, D sharp, F, G, A. So here's B whole tone. So whole tone pentatonic is just the first 5 notes of a whole tone scale. So it's just 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, sharp 5, or 1, 2, 3, flat 5, flat 6, and it just sounds like this. I'll put the root on the top because there's a major third skip at the end, which is really important. And here it is in B. Let's move on to our vocabulary building routine. So we have 3 scales that are related to the minor 7 pentatonic. It's minor 7, minor 6, and minor 7 flat 5 pentatonic. And then we have 3 scales that are related to our major pentatonic, which is major pentatonic, major flat 6, and the whole tone pentatonic. And what I would suggest that you do is to play each of these, this series of 6 scales, off of each root as you go around the circle of 4. So I'll just announce it and play it in D. So it's D minor 7, minor 6, minor 7 flat 5, major, major flat 6, and whole tone. Okay, then you just go to G and do the same thing. I'm not going to announce it this time. I'll just play it. And you just go the whole way around the circle. It's a really great way to get the construction and the understanding of the logic behind this in your mind and in your ear and under your fingers a little bit anyway. All right, so let's look at the application of this. I need to get my Irealpro up here. There it is. Okay, so first of all, the first layer of thinking, and it's really important to understand this, and I know we keep going over it, so I'm sorry but to keep reviewing, but it's so important, is the first layer is to see the application of ascending melodic minor to each one of these chords. So in a minor blues, the D is the key we're in, so we can use D ascending melodic minor over all the D chords. The G minor is the 4 chord, so we can use G ascending melodic minor over the G minor. And we can also use G ascending melodic minor over E half diminished. And finally, we can use B flat ascending melodic minor over the altered dominant chord. applying the whole tone pentatonic to an ascending melodic minor scale, we're going to build it from the flat 3. So let's just look at D ascending melodic minor. D, E, F, G, A, B, C sharp, D. So if we build whole tone pentatonic from the flat 3, we end up with an F whole tone pentatonic, which is F, G, A, B, C sharp. And you can see that all of those notes are members of the D ascending melodic minor scale. So let's look at G. So in G, we would build from the flat 3, and that would be a B flat whole tone pentatonic, B flat, C, D, E, F sharp, and all of those notes are members of the G ascending melodic minor scale. So finally, we're moving to the A7 altered, which is B flat ascending melodic minor, and that we'll be building the whole tone scale off the flat 3, which is the D flat. So that'll be D flat, E flat, F, G, A, and once again you can see all of those notes are members of the B flat ascending melodic minor scale. I have a version of this minor blues, and it's marked with which whole tone scale to play. So over the D we'll play F, over the G minor we'll play B flat, F over the D, B flat over the E half diminished, and C sharp or D flat over the A7, and then back to F again. So we can still use that same pattern, and this works out really good with this, the one where we play an octave and then we would drop down to the color tone. So this time we'll just play an octave and we'll drop down 1 scale degree, and it'll be that major third drop. It's really nice actually. And we'll play that in that's off of F. So it's F, G, A, B, C sharp, F, C sharp. And here it is off of B flat. And off of C sharp. So it's going to be the same as the previous days. I'll apply the pattern to each measure, and then I'll solo 1 chorus utilizing whole tone pentatonics as my vocabulary for my improvisation. So here we go. It's a really nice sound. I particularly like it over the half diminished. There's something attractive about playing like an augmented kind of sound over the half diminished chord. It's really kind of open sounding. I like it a lot. So I hope this is helpful to you, and a couple more projects coming, at least a couple more parts of this series coming, and I think that'll give you a little bit of flexibility and one more scale to add to our routine. So see you soon.